Namaskar. Good morning, brothers and sisters, friends, officials, scholars, students, sportsmen all around the world, those who are listening. I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, welcome all. Today we are discussing about the capital punishment. Does capital punishment deter criminals from engaging in their nefarious activities? This is a question crucial to any discussion which examines the desirability of the death penalty. We will examine very briefly the experience of three countries. In New Zealand, capital punishment was suspended in 1936 to enable experts to study the effects on the rate of crime. It was abolished in 1941, only to be restored in 1950 and again abolished in 1961. Again abolished in 1961. Throughout these periods of fluctuating legal policies, the rate of murder as well as the other capital offences remained largely the same. It was apparent that the fluctuations in murder rate were independent of the official legal policy. In Britain, as far back as AD 1871, AD 871, a number of offences carried the death penalty, means including minor offences like petty theft, damaging fish ponds, poaching, etc. The seeming ineffectiveness of draconian laws to check the rate of offences can be realized from the fact that in 1971 Parliament decided to abolish the death penalty on a trial basis. Until now, the penalty has not been restored. Moreover, there is not enough evidence to show that the rate of violent crime has increased in any way. In Nigeria, armed robbery was made punished. In Nigeria, armed robbery was made punishable by a firing squad a little after the civil war. Then came the civil rule, and this